your band ready. Kailua High School Surfrider marching band, you may take the field in Class AA competition.
Each and every one of us sees the world through our own frame of mind, colored by what we know. Shift our view, the world begins to open.
At times, we see only one side, forgetting there's another. Yet, when we embrace the challenge to see beyond ourselves, we find what connects us.
we shift our frame, color floods in, and we see the world more vividly than before.
And when we open our hearts and our eyes, we become a living canvas of who we are, in color, in motion, together.
The Kailua High School Surfrider Marching Band. As they make their way off the field, how about one more round of applause to the Kailua High School Surfrider Marching Band.
Fantastic, energizing show from the Kailua Marching Band. We've got the drum major and color guard member here. I'm going to start with the color guard people tonight. We always start with the drum major. So, 𝗕𝗓𝗕𝗘, talk to me a little bit about tonight's show. What was the theme?
The theme was in color and motion. It was about like the bright lights of color and just having a lot of color in your life.
So, being a color guard person and having a show that depicts color, like obviously there was a lot to play with. What were some of your favorite moments?
One of my favorite moments was at the beginning with our doubles flags. It looks really nice. We start with white flags and then we go into like all these bright colors, and our ballad is very pretty when it like goes slower, and then we get a hint of all the color at the end.
How many years have you been spinning?
4 years.
Ah, so all 4 years at Kailua, I'm assuming. So talk to me about the development of yourself and the guard around you for the last 4 years.
When I started, I went into a guard of really good girls. They started like before me, and I was not that great, but I kept working on it and I've gotten a lot better through the years. And also has our guard. They work really hard every single year. And I see so much energy from all of them. They're such a fun group this year and I was so glad to be with them.
We're never great when we start.
Yes.
We're never great when we start. It always gets better. And then obviously you're in leadership now. You're in leadership, so that's fantastic too. All right, Sarah, tell me a little bit about what it's like to be a drum major for the Kailua Band.
So I've been a part of the Kailua High School marching band for about 3 years now. I'm currently a sophomore. So the biggest struggle for me, I'm normally just a shy person, so it was really hard for me to put myself out there and be able to support our band just as a strong leadership role and be just a good example for everyone. I think that's probably one of the most important parts of being a drum major is being able to lead your band.
Okay, so you were in your 8th grade year being a member of the band and you've evolved and now you're a sophomore. Good job with that, by the way. I think people sometimes underestimate that, you know, this is an activity where a lot of introverts thrive and you're on the podium. So, you know, talk a little bit about that pressure and how you get past it.
So whenever I first started, you should have seen me when I first stepped on that podium. I was so scared. I was so scared to even call set the first time. I think it was just being able to realize that I'm in front of all of these people that I've grown to know over the years and just being able to connect with them and to just be able to lead them.
And that audience just kind of disappears. Like when you look at all these faces, right? I mean, like your mind is really not on them, it's on your performers. So when you are thinking about leading the band, what kinds of things are you really proud of in terms of what you've been able to get out of them for performance this year?
I think the biggest thing that I found to be important is I've gotten a lot of this band to just be able to have fun when playing. That's the most important thing about marching band, is just being able to put your heart and soul to something that you love, especially just all of the arts. You're supposed to be able to enjoy everything. So just being able to put that energy into your performance has been able to make them thrive, especially this year.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about your band director. I'm going to be interviewing him next, right? I kind of gave you a little bit of heads up on this one. Yeah. What are some of the things that make him kind of fun to work with, or things that you're always going to remember about him?
He's very devoted. He always likes to have fun. We always have fun in class. And it's definitely not something that we felt too stressed about, but he does have like a high expectation for us because he knows we're going to do very good. And he's just always a very upbeat person to be around, and I will always remember that.
What about yourself?
I think as Kailua said, he's very devoted. And the thing is, he always makes sure that we're doing our best. Even whenever like something's hard, like especially we've had a lot of hardships this season, he always wants to make sure that we're able to put the most energy into every single performance. He's just been very motivating, and it helps all of us be the best person that we can be.
You know, all of those qualities are going to stick with you for a long time, long past when you stop being around Kailua High School and all of your band chums. You're going to take these skills and a lot of the memories with you. I'm going to talk to him next, but thanks very much for a great interview.
Thank you.
And we'll
Thank you.
Good luck next year, and good luck next year.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, so I was just talking to your students, Casey, and they had a lot to say about you.
Oh, I hope
what do you think they... Well, no, of course, they actually had great things to say.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this year. You know, the Kailua Band is just seeming year after year to be building and getting a little bit better each year. What were some of the things you were trying to work on and bring out of the program this year?
Well, for sure, the major thing, the biggest thing is the props, the addition of these props, which has been a pretty steep learning curve for all of us, myself, the students, and the parents, of course, that have to build them. The props and just kind of like the show. I think in the earlier years of the marching band, we would just kind of use a stock show that you just kind of buy off of a website or something. But this year we wanted to do something a little bit more, to have a little bit more custom arrangements. So yeah.
You got a custom arrangement this year?
It's like not 100% custom, but it's like half of another show, half another show. It's kind of like piecemealing it together to kind of fit a general theme. Is something that we're doing a little different, yeah.
I kind of remember that, you know, seeing a lot of those stock shows and going, I like this, I like that, but I don't like the rest of it. So, you know, trying to bring things together. Okay, let's talk a little bit about theme development. You have a very sophisticated staff. Many of the bands do. Who's on your team, and how did you guys go about picking this year's theme?
So definitely I have to give a shout out to Mr. Schultz, Mr. Frederick Schultz, who's the intermediate school director that comes to every single practice, has been there from the start of it, and is just super supportive of his former students as well as the current students. Of course, also Mr. 𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗲, who was actually a student teaching at Kailua with me last year, now has come on as staff for the rest of the for the normal school year. So he's been really help in terms of the visuals, and basically all of the movement, all the body movement you'd see from the kids during the show is all him. And then of course our really talented 𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗲𝗕𝗘, who's my former student that does all the percussion stuff for us, as well as 𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗏𝗕𝗏, who's the color guard instructor. And they're just like, they mean the world to the program, and through it really can't be done without them, and of course all of the amazing parents that we have.
I think a lot of people don't really understand how many individuals come together. What's the conversation like when it's just the staff in the room? Like, what are you guys thinking about in terms of goal setting and the next steps for the program, maybe for next year and beyond?
I think it's more just kind of trying to take all of the good things that we're doing, all the things that are positive and working, and continue to expand on it, and all the things that kind of aren't working. I really like coming to these festivals because we can kind of see, even in like the warm-up, like, oh, that band's doing something that looks like a good idea. Maybe we should try to implement it. And our talks, I mean, honestly, it's always kind of just reflecting on how the day went and what needs to be done going forward. Within the realm of reasonableness of like, okay, what is actually feasible, right? Because sometimes you have this is the best way to put it, is this ambition creep, where it's like, okay, we get more ambitious, and we kind of had to go through a little bit of that this year, where it was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work, it's a little too hard. Ended up pulling through though, and I'm really thankful.
I mean, you always have to look at the capabilities, and you don't want to press beyond and then things fall apart.
Exactly, yes.
But pushing means pushing, right?
Yeah,
so that means looking at the talents of the program and seeing how much further we can take them. And I hope you have that your whole career, because that just means you're learning too. Let's talk about the kids for a second. Like, what's it like when you get to the end of this season and you're looking at your seniors, you're looking at the development of the program? What are some of the things that you are just so happy about with the kids that are sort of non-performance related?
Oh yeah, of course. I think that really it's just the relationships, right? I always said that I wouldn't do the job. The thing that keeps me in the job is not the performances, and definitely not like, any kind of sort of award or anything like that, or recognition. It's really just the ability to connect with these students and to hopefully impart something positive on their lives that they're going to be able to use, past high school, past college, into the real world. Lessons and experiences, because I know that my former teachers, they gave me so much. I'm a alumni of Castle, so I have Mr. 𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗏𝗕𝗏, and his enthusiasm and his just raw enthusiasm, if you know him, is just something that I try to take.
I know Arnold very well.
Yeah, so just giving, I often draw on like, okay, how did I do in high school? I want to give them that same experience, and hopefully it can come through.
Great season. Keep on keeping on, Casey. I'm a fan of the program and a fan of what you guys are doing. So
thank you so much.
Have a great night.
Drum major, is your band ready? Kailua High School Surfrider marching band, you may take the field in class AA competition.
Each and every one of us sees the world through our own frame of mind, colored by what we know. Shift our view, the world begins to open.
times, we see only one side, forgetting there's another. Yet, when we embrace the challenge to see beyond ourselves, we find what connects us.
When we shift our frame, color floods in, and we see the world more vividly than before.
And when we open our hearts and our eyes, we become a living canvas of who we are, in color, in motion, together.
the Kailua High School Surfrider Marching Band.